So Donald Trump says he is naming Fox News host and former judge Jeanine Pirro as top federal prosecutor. This is a former county prosecutor and elected judge. Okay. So to be the federal prosecutor for the nation's capital after abandoning his first pick for the job, Pirro, who joined Fox News in 2006, co-hosts the network's show The Five on weekday evenings. She was elected as a judge in New York's Westchester County Court in 1990. Before serving 3 terms as the county's elected district attorney, Trump tapped Pirro to at least temporarily lead the nation's largest U.S. attorney's office after pulling his nomination of conservative activist Ed Martin Jr. for the position earlier Thursday. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said he was naming Pirro as the interim U.S. attorney in Washington, D.C., but didn't indicate whether he would nominate her for the Senate confirmed position on a more permanent basis. So I noticed this right away here as I read this article. Here she is again right here. So she was the host, or she joined Fox News in 2006, co-host the network show The Five. Look at, she joined Fox News in 2006. Her birthday is the second day of the 6th month. See that? Like 2006. And it is not a coincidence that her birthday is 12 days before Donald Trump. You see that? Her birthday, June 2nd, Donald Trump, June 14. I mean, that is not a coincidence, folks. And she co-hosts this show, The Five. I am going to put that in the calculator. And we'll see if this connects somewhere down the line. I do see the 114 that is like 14. Donald Trump is born on the 14th day of June. I'll see if some of this other stuff maybe connects as we go forward. Just get some images there. I do not watch this show, nor really watch any kind of television, to be honest. But there's that show, The Five. So we'll see if that hits as we go. So again, Trump says he is naming Fox News host and former judge Jeanine Pirro as top federal prosecutor in D.C. We know Judge syncs up with Trump too, right? And look, Judge has J like Jeanine. See that right there? So we put Judge in the calculator, and we know it's got the 47, the 20, the 88, and the 25. And we know Trump has the 47, the 25, and that 88. And even Judge has 20. T's the 20th letter of the alphabet. So we get those connections right away. I have we'll play this video now.
The president also making 2 notable personnel moves overnight. President Trump announcing he's appointing Jeanine Pirro, a current Fox News host and former judge and county district attorney, to be the interim U.S. attorney for Washington, D.C., after bipartisan Senate opposition forced the president to pull his previous nominee. And President Trump also ordering the firing of the Librarian of Congress, Carla Hayden, overnight by email from the Presidential Personnel Office. It's not clear yet why Trump fired the Obama appointee who had 1 year left on her 10-year term, or who he plans to appoint in her place. Craig?
Garrett Hake from the White House there. Garrett, thank you. Quick programming note here. We do want to mention that Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy will be...
All right. Look, her first name's Jeanine. This announcement by Trump, 5/8, May 8th, 58. Jeanine equals 58 in the language. Now, when I think of Jeanine Pirro, I think of that name Pirro. It reminds me of Robert Shapiro. Okay? And you get two lawyers here, right? Robert Shapiro, remember him? Played a crucial role in the O.J. Simpson murder case. You see that right there? So, defense attorney, prosecutor, you get two lawyers, right? Jeanine Pirro, Robert Shapiro. Remember, this stuff is all with the language. So I immediately looked up Robert Shapiro and I'm like, bam, look at that. Look at their birthdays. So they're both born on the second day of their respected months. You see that? You get 9/2 with Robert Shapiro, September 2. You get 6/2 with Jeanine Pirro. And again, 6/2 birthday, 9/2 birthday, you flip that 6 over and the 6 is like a 9, right? And again, that is just not a coincidence whatsoever. And remember Trump's birthday 12 days after Jeanine, as they're synced up in the story. So that Shapiro connection is heavy right there. Even her full name, Jeanine Ferris Pirro, in ordinal ABC 123, easy money, 209, like the second day of the 9th month. And that's with the Robert Shapiro birthday again. Robert Shapiro 2/9, second day of the 9th month birthday. Jeanine Ferris Pirro 209 to sync up with the Shapiro birthday. So that's amazing. And again, Shapiro played a crucial role in the O.J. Simpson murder case. Already, and you see right there, synced up with O.J. Simpson. Right? How about that? So it's all by the language once again with these names. And you see the birthday playing a factor. So we're on this 2/9 thing now, right? Jeanine Ferris Pirro 209. Like 29, right? That syncs up with the Robert Shapiro birthday. Fox News equals 29. Fox News host 129. Trump equals 29. Did Judge have that 29? No, Judge doesn't have that 29. But that's okay. But look at that, man. This is all with the language. Again, and it's just 4 base ciphers. Hits all day long. So you get all the 29s. She's born in 1951. Fox News host equals 51. Prosecutor equals 51. Okay? Trump says he is naming Fox News host and former judge Jeanine Pirro as top federal prosecutor in D.C. See that? Synced up with her birthday, her birth year. It's a nice 51 connection right there, y'all. And of course, this announcement 25 days before her birthday. Not only are we in the year 25, Trump equals 25. Don't forget, president, government, and White House all equal 52. 25 reverse. And Judge does have that 25. Judge does have that 25 like Trump right there. See? So 25 days before her birthday. Amazing. Absolutely amazing right there.
Just minutes ago, one of the co-hosts of The Five, Judge Jeanine Pirro, will be appointed interim United States
The show is The Five. Remember, Donald equals 50 like 5.
Attorney for the District of Columbia. President Trump announced that on Truth Social just moments ago. Jeanine was Assistant District Attorney for Westchester County, New York, and then went on to serve as County Judge and District Attorney, where she was the first woman ever to be elected to those positions. She will be leaving Fox to take this position, and we obviously wish her well.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe.
No, I'm good. Easy money. Easy money. Right there. Let's go back to the article. Scan down the article here real quick. So Trump tapped Pirro to at least temporarily lead the nation's largest U.S. Attorney's Office after polling his nomination of conservative activist Ed Martin Jr. So we might as well put that in the calculator. And I didn't really see much land with the 5 there. There might be something in the numbers at the end with what I previously had saved. Maybe I'll take a look at that. So this was his previous nomination here. Okay. And he pulled his nomination. Look, Ed Martin Jr.'s got 112 like Donald. You see that? 112 like Donald. 49 like Washington. Look at the 158 with Ed Martin Jr. 158 and 68. Donald John Trump has the 185 and 68. So you get 185 and 68 with Donald John Trump. Ed Martin Jr. 158 and 68. So you just get the 8 and the 5 mixed. You see that? And who is Ed Martin Jr.? Let's look at him real quick. Ed Martin Jr. No, I didn't say Ad Martin Jr. Edward Robert Martin Jr. Okay, here's that guy. He's got the March 19th birthday. So he pulled this guy's nomination. Right here. All right. I don't see anything major there that I need to bring up. And you know, it even says Washington right there. And we had that 49 and Washington equals 49. So just, you know, another breakdown. Right? Obviously, we could go through this whole story. We're not going to do that right now. I will be off another 11-hour day at work. Ugh. So probably get me some coffee right now, eat me a nice meal. Oh, look at this. They even bring up the O.J. Simpson murder trial. Remember, we have the connection with Robert Shapiro here, and this female's name is Pirro. Pirro became a ubiquitous television pundit during the O.J. Simpson murder trial, often appearing on CNN's Larry King Live. That's not a coincidence. Pirro Shapiro. Not a coincidence. As I catch that on the fly. Not one time they tell us Pirro sounds like Shapiro, who was synced up with that case as well. Notice that, look at the date right there. Already is whatever they were speaking of, already associated with Simpson on June 17, 94. He was present at Robert Kardashian's, whatever he was going to say. I don't know, testimony. I don't know, whatever he was going to say. But look, June 17, that's 3 days after Trump's birthday. 15 days after Jeanine Pirro. Right there. Amazing. So some solid connections there. And here's the end number. Oh, look at Ferris has 75 and 39. That's the middle name. Ferris 75 and 39. She's on the show The 5, 75 and 39. Boom. Syncs up with the middle name Ferris. And we also had that 114 and that 33. Which I'm not seeing, but that lands with the show The 5. They say a host. Amazing. Boom, the thumbnail hits. And we are good to go with this breakdown. Again, I appreciate y'all. I mean, I appreciate being able to do this. I don't know how many y'alls this is able to reach. You know, I mean, people don't hesitate to leave comments on videos, right? Shout out to Richard West. Always tuned in. I'm looking forward to some more videos from you too, Richard. But yeah, you know, we can drop some videos and we don't get a whole lot of views, but you know, that's weird how you can maybe get 50, 60 views and then there's like no other comments. That's strange. People usually don't hesitate to drop comments, but it's a fake world we live in. You know, it's a fake internet world as well. We don't really know what's going on. They stamp a number next to the video. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. It strokes our ego. Whatever. We don't know if people are viewing these videos, right? So Trump says he is naming Fox News host and former judge Jeanine Pirro as top federal prosecutor in D.C. That's the breakdown, but you know, there's always more, but we'll leave it there. Peace.